Hi everyone, welcome to week 3 of yoga with me, Rachel. It's nearly the start of a new month. Tomorrow is the beginning of April. I hope you've all survived March and got through lockdown. Well, not through lockdown just yet. We're midway through. So yes, start of spring is supposed to be, although it doesn't feel like that this week because we've had snow yesterday. So start of spring and the start of a new month, so we can feel like a little bit of a new beginning, although despite all the negativity that's going around at the moment. See that lots of people are getting involved in going outside, which is great. Just remember to obviously social distance and remember to stay connected to nature. Our asana of the month, chosen by Angela, thank you very much, is Pigeon. This asana helps us balance out the heart chakra, and actually the heart chakra is something that we will be focused on at the beginning of the spring season as well, because the start of spring is really opening up and the new beginnings for nature as well. This also is the heart chakra, which is connected to selfless love, compassion and empathy. What we're trying to do with the asanas is balance out this chakra. The heart chakra is the colour green, which I really like the association green with nature. So even though we're locked inside at the moment, try to bring a little bit of nature indoors. So indoor plants being green, bring them in. So if you can imagine today and visualise a rolling hills in the UK, lush green fields. So yes, just to help us stay connected to nature. So we'll do the first half an hour Vinyasa flow, and the next half an hour will be yin focused, which is a lot slower. So we'll start our Vinyasa. Please listen to the body and go into child's pose whenever you feel you want to slow it down. It's completely for you and it's for everyone. Please make adaptations as your body sees fit. Don't just go along and struggle. It's really important to stay tuned to our bodies and what's going on. So we'll start the Vinyasa. So we'll start breathing. Come to a comfortable sitting position on the mat, and that might be legs out in front or cross-legged. Our asana of the month, Pigeon, is really about opening up the hips as well. So we're going to start to warm up the hips quite quickly and quite soon, just so that we can deepen into that Pigeon asana. So just comfortably sit cross-legged, ground your sit bones down through the floor, and start to breathe deeply. Inhale. Take a count for 4 on your inhale through the nose. Pause at the top and start to exhale down through the chest, through the belly, and pull your shoulders down your back as well. Imagine a piece of string being pulled through the crown of your head. Start to inhale for 4, pause at the top, and exhale for 6 to 8 or as many as you can do. Make the exhale really long, really controlled. If you know Ujjayi breathing, where you close off half of your throat, then start to do Ujjayi breathing as well. This brings the sound to the voice, sound to the breath as well, which helps focus on the breath. So really just tune into the breath. Do a couple more rounds here. finding stillness, being in the present. And start to think about your intention for the practice today. This might be compassion, selfless love. If you want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. Closing your eyes helps turn the focus inwards. Take your last inhale and exhale. Just for the breathing exercises, you can keep them going throughout the asana practice. And inhale, arms up to the sky. Really stretching through the fingertips, stretching the arms up by the ears. Stretching out through the hip sockets, tucking the belly in. Inhale up and exhale down to the right side. Breathing out through the right side. Feeling the stretch in the side body. Opening out the side body. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale a little bit deeper. Inhale, arms up to the sky. And exhale, go down to the left side. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, arms up to the sky again. And bring the hands, interlace the fingers, bring them out in front. Really pulling the shoulder blades apart. Concave the back in, tuck the chin in. Take a couple of rounds of breath here. And interlace the fingers behind the back, straighten the arms. And if you can, push your palms together, really opening out the chest, pushing the shoulder blades together. There's a nice little squeeze on the shoulder blades. Looking up. Inhale through the chest. Exhale. And just give the arms a little bit of a shake. And then place your hands just on the back on your knees. And start to roll around in the hips. So you're rolling the top of the torso. This just gives a nice little massage just on your hip sockets. Going around one way. Keep the breath and go the other way. Inhale, arms up to the sky. We're going to fold forward from the hips, keeping the back straight all the way down to the floor. You can rest your forehead on the floor, breathing deeply into the hips. Releasing the arms, releasing the shoulders. Inhale, walk the fingers back to the body and open out the legs. Just go as far as you feel comfortable. This isn't to really open out deep into the hips. This is just our warm up. So really feel it, open it out just so that you can feel it in the inner abductors. And lean forward. Inhale, move over onto your right side. So bring your right arm over onto the right side. Again, go as far as you can. There's no competition in yoga. Remember to keep the feet flexed. And then roll over to the other side. Lifting up the right arm. Opening out those shoulders. Reaching for the sky. Keeping that top arm active. And then bring it back to the center. And walk the fingers back towards you. And then place your hands behind you. Straighten the arms. Really engage the legs here. So point the toes and start to lift up the hips. Inhale. Really engage the legs here. The legs are doing the work. Inhale. Keep the neck and head neutral. Opening out the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, back down to the floor. Bring the knees in together and give yourself a little squeeze. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Then roll over onto all fours. Placing the hands, really resisting the mat, opening out the fingers, really feeling the pressure down through the mat, through the ground. If you want to slightly bend your elbows, knees under the hips. Keep the feet nice and flat. And inhale, look up to the sky, opening the chest and drop the belly. And exhale, push the back up to the sky, tuck the chin in, tuck the tailbone in, squeeze the glutes. And inhale, start to lift the head, lift the chest, drop the belly. Exhale, lifting the back up to the sky. Tucking the tailbone under. And then bring it back to a tabletop position. Untuck the feet. We're going to go into downward facing dog. Early on, paddle out the feet. Paddle out the feet side to side, keeping the head and the neck relaxed. Strong in the arms, strong in the shoulders. Stepping the right leg to the top of the mat, dropping the left knee. Inhale, up to the sky. Keeping the back feet tucked under. Dropping into those hips. Making sure the knee is over the ankle, so you're not too far forward. Really stretching into those deep hip sockets. In, exhale, hands down onto the floor and pushing back up into downward facing dog. Coming out the feet. Inhaling, lift the heels off the floor. Coming up onto tippy toes. Really high in the hips. And pushing the heels back down as far as you can go. It's about keeping a flat back here. Keep the legs straight. And if your heels aren't all the way to the floor, it doesn't matter. Stepping the left leg to the top of the mat, dropping the right knee, keeping the toes tucked under, lifting the arms up. And if you need to move your front foot forward, knee over the ankle, stretching up to the sky. Inhale, deep inhale, and exhale through the nose, slowly with control, down through the hips. Squeezing the belly at the bottom. Inhale up, and exhale, place the hands by the side of the foot, stepping back into downward facing dog. Shaking the head out slowly. Say yes with the head, no with the head. And then stepping the left leg to the top of the mat and the right leg to join. Come into forward bend. Feet hip width apart, releasing the head, releasing the shoulders. And if you've got tight hamstrings, you might want to slightly bend the knees, letting go of the arms, letting go of the top of the body. And just sway from side to side, sway the hips from side to side. And then bend the knees, inhale, bring the arms up all the way to the sky. Stay here in mountain pose, bring the hands down to the heart center. And just swing the hips just round in a circle. And so we're doing a lot of hip work today. We're warming up for our asana of the month, the Pigeon. Let's go the other way. Inhale, arms up to the sky, and slight back bend if your back is happy, and exhale, fold forward from the hips all the way down to the floor, and exhale down through the belly. Inhale to a flat back, straighten the legs, lift the chest, and step the left leg, exhale to the back of the mat, straight leg. And step the right leg to join the left into plank here. And exhale, knees, chest, chin to the floor. And inhale, push the front of the body forward, opening out the chest. Untuck the feet. Inhale here. This is the start of our heart opener as well. Opening, giving and receiving. Keeping the arms strong, tuck in the elbows, and exhale, lifting the hips up to the sky, untuck the feet, lifting up into downward facing dog. Reposition your feet, hip width apart. Take a couple of rounds of breath here. And this might feel a little bit different to when you first started. It might feel a little bit more easier. Inhale, step the left leg to the top of the mat. Step the right leg to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up to the sky. Hands together, exhale, hands down to the heart center. Round on the other side. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Slight back bend, push the hips forward, engaging the thighs. Exhale, fold forward all the way down to the floor. Dropping the head and shoulders. Inhale, lifting the chest, flattening the back, straightening the legs. And step the right leg to the back of the mat. And then step the left leg to the back of the mat. In plank. Inhale here. And exhale, knees, chest, chin, all the way to the floor. And inhale, push the body forward, in, opening out the chest. And exhale, the hips to the sky, untuck the feet. Downward facing dog, replant the feet. Take a couple of breaths here. Keeping the hips up high to the sky. Active legs. And then inhale, lift the left leg up. If you want to come onto your knees here, then that's fine. If downward dog is not so comfortable for you, we're going to lift up into three-legged dog. So lifting up, if that's available to you. Lifting up the right leg. Pointing left toes. Inhale, step the left leg to the top of the mat. Exhale, step the right leg to the top of the mat and forward bend. Exhale here. Inhales, bend the knees, root to rise all the way up to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward from the hips all the way down. Inhale, lifting the chest, flat back, straightening the legs. And exhale, step the left leg to the back of the mat. Step the right leg to the back of the mat. And exhale, knees, chest, chin, all the way down to the mat. Inhale, push the body forward, up into cobra. And exhale, lift the hips up to the sky, untuck the toes, downward facing dog. Now we do the same on the right side. Again, your option is to drop your knees and lift up your right leg, or in downward facing dog, lift up the right leg. Pointing the right toes. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, step the right leg to the top of the mat. And exhale, left leg to join the right. Fold forward. Inhale, root to rise all the way to the sky. Hands together. And exhale, hands down by the heart center. Rolling the shoulders down the back. Just do a couple of shoulder rolls down the back. And inhale, arms up to the sky. Last one. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to a flat back, straightening the legs. And exhale, step the right leg to the back of the mat. Left leg to join. Inhale. And exhale, knees, chest, chin. Push, inhale. Pushing the front of the body forward, opening out the chest. Making sure there's space between the ears and the shoulders. Exhale, lifting the chest up, lifting the hips up, and flattening out the feet. And this time in our variation for downward facing dog. And again, if you want to come onto your knees for this, not a problem. We're going to open out the hips. So if you're in downward facing dog, lifting up the left leg and opening it out to the right side. This opens out the hips and bend the leg as well. If you're down on your knee, you're just opening out as well. It's just to give another option. Not everyone feels comfortable in downward facing dog. If you're new, opening it out. And inhale, bring the left leg back down to the mat. Dropping the knees. Just taking a breather here. Take an inhale and an exhale. Breathing it out, sighing it out. Remember your vision of the green landscape, something lush. Bringing that cleansing to the body, then lifting back up into downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. So on the right side, lifting the leg, opening out the hips. Keep that left leg straight. Opening it up. Inhale, exhale. Deeply. Bringing the right leg to the top, back down to the mat. Downward facing dog, lifting the hips up to the sky. Step the right leg, inhale to the top of the mat. Exhale, left leg to the top of the mat. Squeezing it out through the belly. Inhale, lifting the arms up to the sky. Placing the palms together and bring the hands back down to the heart center. Excellent. Inhale, lifting the arms up to the sky. Don't worry, we're not going to a sun salutation again. And exhale, twist to the left. Yummy twist. Bring the shoulders down. Opening out there. The shoulders, the neck, releasing on the neck. Keeping the hands active. Opening out the hands. Opening out the fingers. Inhale, up to the sky. And down to the right side. Looking over your right shoulder as well. Gazing over that middle finger. It's a nice little twist in the neck. If your neck's not happy, just keep it neutral. Squeezing the breath out through the belly. And then inhale, arms back up to the sky, back down to the heart center. Opening out to warrior two. Left leg. And again, you want to try and keep your heel to the middle, or if you're not stable, then bring it out to the side. Out to warrior two. And just staying here, I'm going to go inhale up to the sky. And exhale, go a little bit deeper. And this time we're going to straighten the front leg into Trikonasana. So we're going to bring the left hand up to the sky, drop the right hand. If you need a block, use a block here, just to give you some stability. An old yoga instructor used to say to me, imagine yourself being placed between two panes of glass. So you're not too far forward, not too far back. Really feel the stretch in the side. Really opens out the hips, one abductor, which we will need for Pigeon later. Inhale, back up to warrior two. And exhale. Inhale, switch sides, pushing down to warrior two. Straightening the leg into Trikonasana, dropping the left arm, opening it out. Really keeping the top arm active. If you want to look up, or you can look just straight in front of you, depending on how your neck is feeling. Keeping the straight leg, and then lifting up into warrior two, deepen into that. We're going to move now into the yin practice, so I will see you in video 2. And step into, come forward to the top of the mat.